here wants him alive, and we'll stand by him." His vicious smile revealed dirty yellow teeth. Kalev said nothing and kept his eyes on the tower. His frightened wife stood closer to him and looked at this stranger so loyal to the crown. Suddenly, the three of them turned their heads as the crowd made way, separating in two halves. Kalev and his wife walked to one side, while the noble ran across to the other. A cloaked figure appeared on the middle path between the crowds, his face hidden within the shadow of his hood. He glided through the air towards the castle, where he demanded with a gesture of his hands to be led in. The bridge dropped over the moat with a loud thud. On the other side, where the spectators stood, the large gates opened, making a deep and hollow moan. Hushed whispers and gasps erupted from the crowd. From inside the walls of the castle came the sound of stamping feet, the marching amplified by the moment until shadowy figures could be seen. The shadows formed into men with spears and shields. Their armor shone silver and gold. This small militia was led by a portly commander, bearded and bald except for a few oily black wisps of hair that sprung out on the back and sides.
"What do you want?"
the commander barked. The figure remained silent, and the commander asked him again, this time more impatiently. Again the figure remained silent.
"I think," said the frustrated commander, "I asked you a question. What is it you want?"
Suddenly he stopped in his tracks. The figure raised his right hand and snapped his fingers, and the commander and spectators froze in time. A moment passed, and everyone snapped out of the trance. This time the commander spoke in a softer tone.
"Let this man in. He wishes to see the king, and says the king orders it done. So be it."
Inside the king's room, the cold, dark walls seemed to express death. A little light flickered around the room from the dancing flames of torches, and yet darkness seeped through everything. The king slept fitfully. As the hour of his demise drew near, he felt the haunting presence of his surroundings. He felt it in every ounce of his soul. The large wooden door croaked open, and the cloaked figure sashayed across the room. The king opened his eyes. He looked up at the intruder and frowned.
"Don't you know I want to be alone? Let me die in peace. Don't tell me you are my blood, for I have no one left. You, my dear king, will soon be of my blood,"
the figure said in a frosty tone. He faced the king, the darkness of his hood still hiding his face. The king was sure that the intruder was the manifestation of death. This was the end.
"No,"
the figure read his thoughts.
"I am not your death, Anaxagoras. I am your life, eternal and everlasting. This is what I have come to offer." "Why?"
Anaxagoras's pale face looked on weakly.
"I'm nothing. I know I deserve death."
The figure said,
"And what would happen if you died? There would be anarchy." "It's already like that,"
the king replied.
"But when you come back from the dead, they will praise you." "I have such powers already. What does it matter?"
The king looked at the figure, his filmy eyes trying to uncover the face within the cloak.
"But the power I give you will make you a king of kings, the royal leader of all leaders of this universe,"
the Dark One hissed.
"You will make this universe a part of our undying power, a part of a new and immortal race." "What? What do you mean?"
the king coughed.
"I offer you that which Christ offered to his people 1,000 years ago. I am giving you my blood. When you drink from the fountain of real life, you shall become part of me. You shall be like me. You will be immortal and invincible forever." "Truly, I want this,"
the king said, his eyes widening.
"But,"
the figure said, holding out a long-nailed, pale finger,
"I warn you, the road to immortality is difficult. You